Hi, hello and welcome to look number 4 with the Gilded Nirvana palette from Pat McGrath Labs. Just in case this is the first video that you're tuning in for, I've already been doing consecutive looks for the past 3 days because we are doing a week of Gilded Nirvana here on my channel. I've already done a demo and swatch video that you can find conveniently in a playlist that I have created for you. So in case you would like to check out the rest of the videos, they're very easy to find. You can see that I've already put the rest of my base makeup. I have everything on besides eyeshadow because I want to keep these videos a little bit short and sweet and a bit more convenient for me to film, since filming every day of the week when you have a very busy day job is actually quite a challenge. I'm going to zoom you in now and we're going to get started. I was thinking today we can focus a little bit on the purple shade here as well as the Pink Venus shade. I know we've used Pink Venus quite a few times as an inner corner highlight, but somehow I want to see a little bit more of it on my lids. So I'm thinking today we can start off the look with the Gilded, Nude Nirvana, excuse me. This is the shade Nude Nirvana, which is a light pink matte shade, and I'm going to start off with that shade through my crease and then go for the purple and the pink. As you can see, this shade has a beautiful, very blendable texture to it, so it goes on very easily. And I am thinking a little bit how to approach the purple, but I think I'm actually going to just use my finger for starters, because you know how much I like to touch my eyeshadows. This eyeshadow has a very satin type texture to it. It's not quite as emollient as, say, something like Bronze Aura or Aquamarine Allure. It goes on a little bit more satin as a texture and very like lightweight, and it has very fine shimmers to it. I'm going to pop that on to like half of my lid more or less, and apply it a little bit willy-nilly, but we can blend that out later, no problem. Oh, this is very pretty. It has very visible pink sparkle to it. It's a really pretty shade. I'm going to repeat the same on the other eye, and then we're going to do a bit of blending work. I'm going to grab a somewhat smaller, like crease type blending brush now, and I'm going to start blending the purple shade. The name of the purple shade is Cosmic Orchid. I'm going to blend out Cosmic Orchid together with Nude Nirvana, and we are going to lose quite a bit of that sparkle in the process, but don't you worry. I think later I'm going to go with a little bit of glitter glue and reapply this shade as well over the glitter glue, because I really want that pink sparkle to stick. You can see the shade is quite dynamic because it does appear to have quite a dark base to it. I don't think it's necessarily a blackened base, but it's certainly some sort of like a darker color. That's the base color of this shade. I will go in with a tiny bit more on the brush here because I blended quite a bit of it away. I was afraid that it would be too dark to put as like a lid shade, but in fact it's not that dark. It doesn't quite go on as smoky as I expected, so I could have easily applied this shade all over my lid, but to be honest with you, I actually really want to see Pink Venus as well. Alright, for this next step, I'm going to immediately grab a little bit of my NYX glitter glue, and I'm going to apply the glitter glue on the inner portion of my lid, the inner corners, and a tiny bit over Cosmic Orchid, and then reapply Cosmic Orchid, especially like here in this part of the lid, like not necessarily the outer corner and the crease, but like the portion of the lid where you can really see the shade. And I reapply that over the glitter base because, like I said, those pink sparkles need to stick around because I think they're so pretty. First I'm going to go back into Cosmic Orchid and reapply over the base. Oh, this shadow is super pretty. If you like purples, you're really going to like this shade. Like, my favorite type of purples are more the blue-based purples, not so much the magenta type purples. This leans a little bit more onto the magenta side than it does on the blue, like lilac-y side, but I still quite enjoy it. And now, just using my fingers, I'm going to go into Pink Venus here, and I'm going to apply that over the rest of the lid. And I am going to use the brush, like a little brush, to pop it into the inner corners, because I don't think my fingers can be quite as precise with application in my inner corners. But the inner portion of the lid I would like to do with my fingers. Oh, this is very pretty as well. Now I'm going to go over the border between the two shades with a little bit more of Pink Venus. And then I'm going to do a little bit of this action, just, you know, using my finger, I'm going to wiggle the two shades together so that they blend more seamlessly into each other. Because of course one is a lot deeper than the other. Okay, now I'm going to take a somewhat smaller pencil type brush and I'm going to apply again Pink Venus in my inner corners. And I'm going to keep it very simple on my lower lashes. I'm going to reapply Cosmic Orchid. Again, in terms of the amount of shades that we are using, very simple look. Again, not too many eyeshadows need to be involved in the process of making a look here. But I think these two work really well together. I'm going to plop on a little bit of Cosmic Orchid here on my lower lashes. And apply a little bit more of Pink Venus onto the inner portion of the lower lashes, basically mimicking what I did on my moving lid. Let's do a quick sparkle moment, of course, because there is a lot to see here. Most of these shades are quite intensely glittery, I have to say, so if glitter is not your jammies, then I'm not sure this palette is going to be for you. I have Velvet Blush from Lisa Eldridge on my lips, which in hindsight I'm not sure was the most optimal choice for this look, but I'm sticking with it because I simply do not have the time or the energy to think of a different lip color, so it's going to have to do. I really like how this look turned out. I've always really enjoyed the combination of purple and pink, but I think these two work so beautifully together. And you can definitely go for like a one and done look with the purple shade because there's so much, you know, going on the base, the purple, the pink sparkle, so there's a lot of dimensionality in that shade. You can absolutely use it as a one and done and you wouldn't regret your choice. I think it would be very cute if you just did a look using the nude Nirvana shade and the Pink Venus shade. That would be like such a soft ethereal look. It's definitely something I'm going to try at some point. The only two shades that we haven't really done much with yet are this one here, the shade Cherry Noir and the shade Liquid Sky. I'll be honest with you, I probably will not be doing a look specifically dedicated to Cherry Noir because it's just not the kind of eyeshadow that I will really use as a lid shade or anything. It will be used mostly as like a liner or outer corner or something of the sort. Come to think of it, now I'm thinking I think Cherry Noir might also look really pretty together with Pink Venus. So if you were to do the exact same look that I did today but then plop Cherry Noir on the outer portion of your lid, I actually think that might look really pretty. But I am going to come back and do one final look tomorrow with the shade Liquid Sky here because I'm very excited to use this shade. I think we're going to go for a fairly simple look with this shade too because I would really like to see what that shade does on its own. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up. Do let me know what you thought about this look. As usual, thank you so very much for watching and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!